Yo, what's good everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy ready to dive into some wild smartphone battery news that's got me hyped, curious, and honestly a little frustrated all at once. Batteries are the heartbeat of our phones, right? We all want a phone that doesn't die on us when we're out living our best lives, whether it's gaming, scrolling X, or binge watching our favorite shows. So today we're talking about what's going down in the world of smartphone batteries. Some companies are absolutely killing it, while others, well, they're kind of letting us down. Grab a drink, get comfy, and let's break this down like we're just chilling and chatting about tech. Here we go. Alright, let's start with the exciting stuff. Over in China, phone makers like Oppo, Honor, and Realme are going all in on battery life. These guys are not playing around, and I'm loving the energy they're bringing. First up, Oppo just launched the Ace 6 Max, and this thing is packing a massive 7,000 milliamp hour battery. Yo, 7,000 milliamp hours! To give you some context, most flagship phones these days, like your typical Samsung or iPhone, are rocking around 4,500 to 5,000 milliamp hours. A 7,000 milliamp hour battery is like strapping a power bank to your phone. You could probably go a couple of days without even thinking about a charger. Imagine being out all day, taking photos, streaming music, maybe playing some Genshin Impact, and your phone's still like, I'm good, fam. That's the kind of vibe I'm here for. Who else is excited about that? But wait, it gets crazier. Honor dropped a phone back in April with an 8,000 milliamp hour battery. 8,000! I had to read that twice to make sure I wasn't tripping. That's the kind of battery that could last you like 3 days of heavy use. Picture this, you're on a road trip, no charger in sight, and your phone's just chilling at 60% after 2 days. That's the dream, right? I'm super curious, has anyone out there used a phone with a battery this big? Drop a comment and let me know what it's like because I'm dying to hear about it. Is it as life-changing as it sounds? And then there's OnePlus, not wanting to be left out of the party. The rumor mill is buzzing that the OnePlus 15 is going to come with a 7,000 milliamp hour battery too. If that's true, OnePlus is stepping up big time. I've always been a fan of their fast charging tech, but pairing that with a huge battery, that's a combo that can make the OnePlus 15 a total beast. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that this rumor pans out. Now, hold up, because Realme is out here trying to steal the show. They just showed off a concept for a phone with a 15,000 milliamp hour battery. Yo, 15,000? That's not a phone anymore, that's a portable power station. I know it's just a concept for now, not something you can buy yet, but even the idea of a 15,000 milliamp hour battery is blowing my mind. Like, could you imagine a phone that lasts a whole week on a single charge? You'd be out here living your life, not worrying about battery percentages at all. I'm wondering though, would a battery that big make the phone too heavy or thick? Or are we at the point where tech is so good that they can make it sleek anyway? What do you guys think? Would you rock a phone with a battery that huge? Or is it a bit too much? Let me know in the comments because I'm super curious. Okay, now let's switch gears because here's where I get a little disappointed. Let's talk about the big players in the game, Samsung and Apple. These are the companies we all look to for the best phones, right? They're supposed to set the standard, push the boundaries, make us go wow. But the latest rumors, they're kind of a letdown. Word on the street is that Samsung's Galaxy S26 Ultra is sticking with a 5,000 milliamp hour battery. Same as their flagship phone since like 2020. No upgrade, no extra juice, just the same old same old. And Apple? Oh man, this one hurts my heart a little bit. The iPhone 17 Air is rumored to have a 2,900 milliamp hour battery. I'm sorry, 2,900? That's tiny. My old budget phone from years ago had a bigger battery than that. In 2025? Come on, Apple. As an Apple fan, and yeah, I'll admit it, I'm rocking an iPhone right now, this one stings. Apple's always been a bit slow to jump on new tech trends. Like, remember how long it took them to add bigger screens or fast charging? They're always like, we'll get there when we get there. But a 2,900 milliamp hour battery and flagship phone in 2025? That's rough. You're telling me I'm going to be carrying a power bank everywhere I go? And Samsung, man, what happened? You used to be the ones pushing the limits, giving us crazy cameras, wild designs, and big batteries. Now it feels like you're just coasting. As someone who cheers for both teams, I'm honestly a little sad. I want to see Samsung and Apple step up and give us something to get hyped about, you know? So why does this matter to us? Well, bigger batteries means freedom. Freedom to use your phone without that constant low battery anxiety. You're out with friends, traveling, working, or just chilling, and you don't have to keep checking your battery percentage like it's a ticking bomb. Chinese brands like Oppo, Honor, and Realme are clearly listening to what we want. Phones that last longer so we can do more. Meanwhile, Samsung and Apple seem stuck in the past, and I'm scratching my head trying to figure out why. Are they worried about making phones thicker? Are they trying to save money? Or do they just think their software is so optimized that we don't need bigger batteries? I'm curious, what do you guys think is holding them back? Let's get that conversation going in the comments. Here's the cool part though. It's not just about bigger batteries. Companies like Oppo and OnePlus are using fancy new tech, like silicon carbon batteries, which can pack more power into the same space without making the phone feel like a brick. They're even pairing these huge batteries with super fast charging, like 80 watts or more. So not only does your phone last forever, but when you do need to charge it, it's back to 100% in like 20 minutes. That's the kind of innovation that gets me excited about tech. I'm wondering why Samsung and Apple aren't jumping on this train. They've got the money, they've got the tech. Come on, give us something to brag about. Oh, and one more thing before we wrap up. I was thinking about what this means for us as phone users. If you're someone who's always on the go, a bigger battery could be a game changer. But even if you're not, imagine the peace of mind knowing your phone's got your back all day, every day. I'm also curious about the trade-offs. Like, are these giant batteries making phones heavier? Are they safe? And how's the pricing gonna look? I mean, a phone with a 15,000 milliamp hour battery sounds amazing, but if it costs a fortune, that's a tough sell. What do you guys think? Would you pay extra for a phone with a crazy big battery, or are you cool with what we've got now? Alright, let's bring it home. Chinese brands like Oppo, Honor, and Realme are out here flexing with massive batteries, 7,000, 8,000, maybe even 15,000 in the future. It's bold, it's exciting, and it's exactly what we need as phone users. Meanwhile, Samsung and Apple are playing it safe with 5,000 and 2,900 milliamp hour batteries, and it's honestly a bit of a bummer. I'm rooting for them to catch up because I know they've got it in them to do something amazing. I want to see the whole industry pushing forward, giving us phones that let us live our lives without worrying about the next charge. So, what's your take? Are you hyped about these giant batteries from Oppo, Honor, and Realme? Or do you think Samsung and Apple are fine sticking with smaller batteries because their phones are super optimized? Drop a comment, let's talk about it. I read every single one and I love hearing what you guys think. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss any of my tech breakdowns. I've got more juicy tech news coming your way, so stay tuned. Until next time, keep your phones charged and your vibes high. Catch you in the next one. Peace.